The tire brand you trust? There is a factory in China that makes it. And right next to it, on the same production line, same machines, same rubber, same workers, is the cheapest tire on the shelf at your local shop. Different name, different price, same origin. I know that sounds like a conspiracy, so I am going to prove it to you. Company ownership documents, independent lab test data, real wet braking numbers, all of it on screen. But before I do, at the 3-minute mark, I am going to show you a code that is already printed on your tires right now. A code the government requires every tire maker to put there. A code that tells you exactly how good your tire actually is, regardless of the brand name. Tire shops never point it out. You will understand why in a moment. Stay with me. This one is going to change how you buy tires for the rest of your life. The factory nobody talks about. Let's start with a company called Linglong Tire. You have never walked into a shop and asked for Linglong tires. Nobody has. But Linglong operates facilities in Shandong, China, and a massive plant in Serbia, and together they produce over 80 million tires every single year. So where do those tires go? They go out under different names, names you recognize, names you trust. This is called white label manufacturing, and it is completely standard in the tire industry. A brand that does not own a factory contracts a manufacturer, gives them a specification, and the factory stamps whatever logo the brand wants on the sidewall. Same rubber, different badge, different price. And Linglong is not even the biggest example. Siloon Group manufactures tires sold under more than 20 brand names globally. 20! And here's what makes that number matter. Tube Sud, one of the most respected independent testing organizations in the world, ran Siloon's Attrezzo Elite through their standard lab protocol. The Attrezzo Elite retails for around $70. It matched the wet braking performance of tires priced over $120 from brands you would immediately recognize. The difference in stopping distance? Sometimes less than 1 car length. I am going to come back to the wet braking numbers in detail later, but first, the part that surprises most people even more than the factory story. The brands you think are different. Here is what the corporate ownership tree actually looks like. Michelin, the most premium name in tires, owns BF Goodrich. They own Uniroyal. Same parent company. Continental AG, the German manufacturer trusted for precision engineering, owns General Tire. They also own Bärum, Semperit, Viking, and Matador. Bridgestone owns Firestone and Fusion. Yokohama owns Advanta, and Cooper Tire, independently trusted by American drivers for decades, was acquired by Goodyear in 2021. So when a customer walks into a shop and says, "Don't give me the cheap stuff, give me something mid-range," that mid-range tire may have been manufactured to nearly the same specification as the premium option by the same parent company and priced $60 higher because the badge on the sidewall is different. None of this is illegal. None of it is hidden. The ownership structures are all publicly documented in SEC filings and EU Competition Authority records. It's just never explained to you at the counter. And that brings us to the 3-minute mark, the thing I promised you. The code already on your tire. Every tire sold in the United States is legally required to carry a UTQG rating, Uniform Tire Quality Grading. It is a 3-part code stamped directly on the sidewall of every tire you have ever owned. It looks like this, 3 characters. For example, 500 AA. The first number is tread wear. Higher means longer lasting. A tire rated 600 should last roughly twice as long as one rated 300 under identical driving conditions. This is not a marketing claim. It is determined by government-supervised road testing. The second character is traction. AA is the best, then A, then B, then C. This is the tire's ability to stop on wet pavement in a straight line. The third is temperature resistance. Same scale. A is the highest. Now here is the loophole that nobody at a tire shop will ever point out to you. A budget tire with a 600 AAA rating is, by this federally mandated government standard, a better performing tire than a premium brand name option rated 400 BB, and it may cost $40 less. The entire premium pricing model depends on you not knowing this code exists, because the moment customers start comparing UTQG ratings instead of brand names, the game is over. Go look at your tires after this video. The code is there. It has always been there. Now I want to show you the actual wet braking data, because this is where the numbers stop being abstract and start being the difference between stopping before the car in front of you and not. The wet braking numbers. Tire Rack is the largest independent tire retailer and testing organization in the United States. They publish wet braking test results on their public website, free. Anyone can check. In their all-season tire test series for 205, 55, R16, one of the most common tire sizes on the road, the Michelin Cross Climate 2 stopped from 60 miles per hour in approximately 104 feet on wet pavement. The Cross Climate 2 is genuinely one of the best tires available. That result is real. The Saloon Atrezzo 4 Seasons, priced at roughly half the cost of the Michelin, stopped in 109 feet. 5 feet longer, at 60 miles per hour. Now, here is the part that actually matters. Several tires from brands priced at the same level as the Michelin, carrying the same premium positioning, stopped in 115 to 120 feet, 11 to 16 feet longer than the budget tire. Worse wet braking, higher price, more recognizable name on the sidewall. Brand loyalty did not protect those drivers. It cost them 11 feet of stopping distance. The question is not whether premium tires are ever worth the money. Sometimes they genuinely are. The question is whether brand name is a reliable guide to performance, and the data says clearly it is not. The date your tire is hiding. Here is the second thing you need to check. And this one is even less known than the UTQG code. Every tire has a DOT code on the sidewall. At the very end of that code is a 4-digit number. The first 2 digits are the week of manufacture. The last 2 are the year. So if you see 2319, that tire was made in the 23rd week of 2019. It is now over 5 years old. Why does that matter? Tire rubber begins degrading from the moment it is manufactured, not from when it is first driven on, from the day it is made. Michelin, Continental, and Bridgestone all state in their own published guidelines that tires should be replaced after 6 years from the manufacture date, regardless of how much tread remains. Tire shops regularly sell tires that are 3, 4, even 5 years old as brand new product, because technically they are new. They have never been on a car. But the rubber is aging, the structural integrity is slowly declining, and if you do not check that 4-digit code before you pay, you have no way of knowing you are buying old stock. A brand new premium tire made 4 years ago may be less safe right now than a budget tire made 6 months ago. Check the code. Every single time. It takes 10 seconds. Here is the full picture. The factory producing your premium tire may be the same one making the cheap option. The brand on the sidewall may be owned by the exact same parent company as the tire next to it. And the government has given you 2 codes, UTQG and the DOT date, that cut through all of it and show you the real story. Use them. UTQG tells you how good the tire actually is. DOT date tells you how old the rubber actually is. Tire Rack's public database gives you wet braking test results for free. That is everything you need to make a smarter decision than 95% of drivers on the road. Now, if this video just saved you money or changed the way you think about tires, hit subscribe. This channel covers exactly this kind of thing, the information the industry buries, the numbers they hope you never look up, and the mistakes that are costing drivers real money every single video. If you do not want to miss the next one, subscribing takes 2 seconds, and it is the only way YouTube makes sure you actually see it. The next video covers the one tire size mistake almost every driver makes when upgrading their wheels, the one that quietly kills ride quality, shortens tire life, and affects your car's speedometer accuracy without you ever realizing it. That one is up next.